Небо вкрило гарно місячне сяйво, і я знову бачу, як літає по небу й бавиться своїми танцями. Осяяло в останню мить вартова галактики. Хто вона, не маєш гадки ти. Сяйво то є дотики. Звідки ти летиш і хто ти є? Хто вона така, зірка ясна? Хто вона така, зірка ясна? Опівночі, це магія тебе чарує. І мріяти починаєш знов. І так літає, що вирує в серці кров. Вартова галактики. Хто вона, не маєш гадки ти. Сяйво то є дотики. Звідки ти летиш і хто ти є? Хто вона така, зірка ясна? Хто вона така, зірка ясна?
Так, надіюсь, в цей раз вже без приколів з інтернетом буде. Так, на чому ми зупинились то минулий раз? Ага, точно. Ми тих чуваків з шахти знайшли.
Still think there might be a spot for me on your ship? I gotta get off this rock. Whew, oh, I'm glad to hear you say that. For a second there, I thought you were gonna leave me behind. What's on the agenda today? You got it. Catch you on the flip side, boss. Thanks for letting me tag along.
Так, а на тому кораблі більше нічого нема? Що, типу, можна залутати? Туди взагалі залізти можна якось? Радіація. Та ні, здається, туди ніяк не залізти. Ну і ладно.
Reporting all things green. Let's roll. I have for you when you've got a sec.
Need me to help out with some mining anywhere?
You keep installing new cool things in your ship. It's like Christmas.
Так, а
every
як
day.
мені прослухати?
Is mining on the schedule today?
У мене тут є якийсь радійко чи що?
Good to see you.
Well, well, well. Look what the cat dragged in.
Я щось взагалі не поняв.
This is so...
Ahoy, Captain!
What's next on the agenda? Saving the world. Saving the planet. Saving...
A little rip and it's all over.
Та щоб тебе тупий вандрайв. Більше не показувати. Так, а де мені прослухати цю штуку потрібно? Я не розумію. Прослухайте екстрену передачу 02. Це я щось типу залутав, чи що?
You've given the fleet a lot of trouble, Barrett. Hey, since when is surviving being attacked causing trouble? Isn't that just fighting back? Hey, pilot, could you move your arm a little bit to the left? I
Так,
can't make out the
тепер
color.
летимо далі.
Don't move. He's trying to figure out our destination. Probably
Хоча я би, може би, якісь побочки би почав би трошки робити. Відійшов би від основної сюжетки.
thought I was making that pretty obvious.
How have you been?
Okay, okay, put the gun down. I'm done. See? My retinas are pointing away from the console towards this lovely view of space we have out the window. Tie him up. Once we get back to the base, they'll find...
Valhalla from Mast in New Atlantis. I'm performing a geological survey of the settled systems as part of a field research initiative. I flagged you down to see if you might have any rare geological samples to contribute. A tragically understaffed one, yes. But this geological survey could earn us a big grant from the UC government, assuming I manage to finish it. A tiny staff means a tiny budget, so the only ship the Institute could afford to send me out in was this bottom-of-the-line junker. It's been slow going at best. That's why I've started hailing pilots like you for assistance. I can't thank you enough. I'm in the market for lithium, platinum, and vanadium right now. I'm not asking for much. I know they're hard to come by. I understand. Thanks for stopping anyway. I'm going to try my luck in another system. You might want to back up a bit. This old junker's grav drive is a little on the fritz. Fly safe! Sorry. So, do you have any hobbies? Oh, a workaholic. I get it. Personally, I have quite a rock collection. Maybe I shouldn't have let that slip at the op. You ever hear the one about the geologist and the guy looks him up and down and says...
When the time's right, I'd appreciate a chat.
certainty to the universe at all. Once you really start getting out there, the laws of physics kind of turn into suggestions.
You're pulling my leg again, right? It's the weirdest thing. No exaggerations this time.
Hey, unicorn. Not kidding.
Wait. The mythical mare with the magic horn thing? Come on. Was King Arthur riding on it too?
Okay, it was more of an extreme file than you think. Holy shit. You actually found me.
Now, why did I get a feeling this is what we'd find? It's good to see you, Barrett.
Well, this is turning into a regular constellation party, isn't it? I should have brought drinks. Matsura the Grim here and I actually have a lot in common.
Both escape artists. Being captured by Sistef myself plenty of times.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Relativity. We're all just creatures of the universe trying to get away from what's after us. You know, it's actually been kind of nice. Matsura the Grim here is a great host.
No sense letting people's last moments be unpleasant.
See, that's what I like about you, Matsura. A real Renaissance man.
I have enjoyed our time together, Barrett. But I can't just let you go with nothing to show for it. Is Constellation willing to pay ransom in exchange for this man's freedom? You want me to end all this with nothing to show for it? He has been more entertaining than most hostages. I'm afraid that's not an option.
Упс.
This isn't getting us anywhere.
Блін.
Enough. I must insist on payment for
Ну
Barrett's
ладно,
release.
до мене і так вроді кредитів достатньо.
That settles that. Goodbye, Barrett. I have enjoyed our time together.
Likewise, Matsura. Good luck with all the, you know, pirating.
He's free to go. I do not encourage you to return.
Matsura's in charge. You're lucky the boss is so generous.
Got nothing to say to you.
О, це кешбек капнув.
That's great. Got a moment? Any day you make it through is a victory in my book. Chat. I'd appreciate it when you're able. I must confess.
Що ти хочеш від мене? Що я з тобою маю говорити? Я не зрозумів.
So how much of a thrill has it been traveling with the one and only last descendant of the great Solomon Co? Is it everything you imagined?
Ні, я собі не уявляю. Ти якийсь дуже пихатий чувак.
Ain't you ever heard of sarcasm, friend? Okay, so how's it traveling with one of the great Co's? That better?
Капець ти офігівший. Я навіть не знаю, що тобі відповісти.
You're something else. I gotta say, it's a relief being with you. So many people hear Co and they expect me to pull some miracle out of a hat. Time has a way of just building on itself. Solomon was a good man.
Ні, чувак, попустись, ти якийсь дуже про себе такої думки.
There's books about him, lots of them. All right, a couple of high notes. He was one of the first grav jump explorers, back when they had no idea of the dangers. First solo jump out of Sol System, all him. He explored all the planets in Cheyenne and settled Aquila. Plus he formed the whole Freestar Collective with Voli. So, as you can see, the names got some serious heft. It appears I left him in my other jacket. Sorry.
Там, до речі, вийшов апдейт для цього українізатора. Треба було його перед стрімом оновити, але я щось не подумав.
Where it really weighed on me. Felt like every little thing I did or didn't do was a reflection on our great legacy. It's enough to drive you crazy. Now I just hope I can help Cora to... I don't know. Well then, Cora's gonna get a 5-star university education from me. For my father, Cora, and me, everything starts and ends with Solomon Co. He looked out at the stars, and he dreamed a way to get there. Imagine being the first person to jump into a new system, set foot on a new world. Well, I get it. That's powerful stuff. And now... I'm just getting sappy. You're a bad influence, you know that?
Ага, фліртувати з ковбоєм, ні, дякую. Я тупо самий гірший.
That's what I like about you. Well, I hope the comic book they make about our adventures is better than that rag on Solomon. The stuff they publish is just downright embarrassing.
I am at your service, Captain.
Who held up on Vectera?
Barrett, we were worried sick.
Well, some of us were.
I see what you did there, Walter. And I know you've been secretly crying into your piles of money just waiting for my return.
Actually, Walter has been complaining about you more than usual, which is always a sign when he's worried.
Don't start, Country.
Wait, is that? And to think the first artifact was taking up dust on the library shelf. Now look at them all. You feel it a bit, can't you? Ever since I found the second one, had the visions. Being around them is just comforting. So hey, I'm still not 100%, plus I feel guilty dragging you into all of this. Why don't I stick around? Help you get adjusted to the weird corners of the universe. It doesn't really matter to me. Never get too attached to ships. After the 5th or 6th time, one blows up and you get marooned. The romance fades. Plus the Frontier is a constellation ship. And you're one of us now. So it's just as much yours as mine at this point. Marvelous.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
Ah, well, isn't this a pleasant surprise? I hadn't expected to run into you again. Yes, well, I had good reason to be distressed. You had already helped me establish that there is something unprecedented going on with this tree. Now my superiors have been made aware. There is growing concern. Oh my, a bit of an unintentional pun, isn't that? Well, concern that things are going to get worse. The data we gathered points to a definitive trend. The vibrations coming from this tree are increasing in strength and frequency. Because we've never seen this before, not on this scale, we have absolutely no idea what the upper limit is. We don't know when or even if this will stop. It's imperceptible by normal human standards now, but given time... While I hesitate to speculate on the possibilities, well, none of them are good. I am attempting to formulate one, yes. But until I have all of the relevant information, it is impossible to do so. There is data regarding other, younger members of the species. Unfortunately, there are some, shall we say, personal issues with acquiring it. Personnel issues, if you understand me. Not necessarily, but if you're offering your services, you've certainly proven to be reliable help in the past. One of the other researchers in MAST, Emilio Hadek, has research I believe could be vital to my work here. He and I don't see eye to eye, and so far he's refused to turn it over to me. I'm hoping that if someone else were to ask, he might be more inclined to relinquish it. What do you say? He's held a grudge against me for years. It's petty, really. I'm sure he thinks that doing this now will hold back my career. He wouldn't listen when I try to explain this isn't about me. There are bigger concerns. Oh, thank you. Last I knew, he was on a field assignment somewhere near the outskirts of the city. Perhaps it's best if you don't mention my name in the process?
Can you believe this tree was here before the city?
And I'm only one person. It's so overwhelming. Hey! Oh, you're not Carl. Sorry. I shouldn't assume. Maybe you go by Carl. You're just not the Carl I was waiting for. We're supposed to be investigating a power drain down here. People have been reporting brownouts for a while, and Mass finally decided to follow up on it. I can't be in two places at once, and Carl isn't here. So I'm just trying to look inconspicuous. We're trying to isolate a power drain, which looks like it's the result of a large amount of power being rerouted through various subsystems. But it's kind of a two-person job. Someone needs to find the junction boxes associated with those subsystems and power them down. The other person needs to monitor the system remotely. It's pretty simple, really, and relatively safe. Only a small chance of electrocution. Co-worker of mine on this assignment with me, clearly not taking it seriously. Not really surprising. Most folks are fine with ignoring what goes on down here. Well, since you're here and Carl isn't, and I really want to get this solved, I will take you up on that. What I need is very technical. I can talk you through it remotely. I'm gonna head to the monitoring station. The first box we're looking for is over near UC Surplus. You know, Antonio's place. I can contact you once you get there.
Mind your step. Important research happening here. Could you stand a little to the left? I think you're blocking my readings. Oh, it's important research. I won't bore you with the technical details, but it's critical that I get this done. Trees? I see what's going on here. You're working with Kelton, aren't you? Nice try, but it's not happening. No. No way. Kelton is actively ruining my career. There's no chance that I'm helping him with anything. Whatever this thing is he's on about, he's just doing it to make himself look good with the higher-ups. I'm not helping him with that. Kelton screwed me over good. Probably ruined my chances for advancing in Mast. I'm not going to forgive that, ever. Oh yeah? You think so? Wow, thanks for that. I'll really give it some thought. He really won't let this go, will he? Maybe I can make this work in my favor. Okay, you know what? I'll hand over the data. But I'm only going to do so
Але не
after
просто
you
так,
help
та?
me secure a better position in
Ну,
Mast.
звісно, звісно.
Oh, don't worry. You're just going to erase some files for me. Make sure I
Ха.
look good next time promotions get passed around.
Ладно, давай підписуємося на цю авантюру.
Okay. Okay.
You know, fine. What could go wrong?
I've gotten a few bad performance evaluations in the last couple of years. Totally unjustified, incredibly unfair. I found a backdoor into the Mast network so I could make some changes to my personnel file. But it turns out the chief engineer knows what she's doing. The only way to get access is from the terminal in
Ага,
her
чувак
apartment.
просто хоче свою статистику почистити. Давай попробуємо його переконати. А, зразу так? А, ні, можна, можна.
If that's
Ой.
true, seems like a good reason to hold on to it until I've got what I need.
Добре, добре, це був риск.
There is.
Ага.
I already explained exactly what it is. Advancing my career is the right thing to
У нас ще є
do, so
шанс.
that's what I'm focused on. I just want to make a name for myself, you know? I'm sure you can understand. Okay, look. Just hear me out, all right? I really need this to happen. If you do this for me, I can make it worth your while. You delete that data, I get promoted, I'm pulling in a bigger salary. I can compensate you. I'll throw in some extra credits for you, okay? A nice little bonus. But first, you need to get into the chief engineer's apartment. Oh, good. Thank God. You really had me on the ropes there. Listen, this will be good for the both of us, okay?
Manipulating data is going to be good? No, I don't buy it.
Then it's a good thing your partner over there is making all the decisions, isn't it? Just get in, access her terminal, delete the files, and get out. Really simple. Oh, don't worry about it. It's just, pretty much everything in my personnel file. Most of it is fine, of course. I'm good at what I do. I just received a few very unfair reviews recently, and I figure, why not start over completely? Ugh, you've definitely been working with Kelton. He's starting to rub off on you. Between you and me, as little as possible. I'm just kidding, of course. I work really, really hard at my job. Studied in computational bioscience, did some time in agrogenetics. These days, I just help out wherever I can, waiting for a good opportunity, maybe an opening in administration. You know how it goes.
Так, я вибачаюсь. Я тут трошки жую. Так, куди нам треба? Що у нас тут саме ближче? Ага, видалення файлів з терміналу. Не подобається мені щось ця ідея. Але раз ми вже погодилися, то вже хай так буде.
Yeah, I officially passed my certificate.
Open. The suspense is killing me.
Need something? Oh, that's right. Of course you do. You have some good news for me? They sure are. I took a peek on the network, saw that things have updated. Great job. You came through for me, so now I'll do the same for you. This slate has all the data Kelton needs. And because I am a man of my word, here are the extra credits I promised.
If we keep running into each other like this, you might as well be put on the mast payroll. I hope you have the data. It's really quite crucial. You're absolutely right. I don't want to know. I'm sorry if this was complicated. I'd prefer to remain unaware of the details in the event that it comes up later, particularly in a legal setting. And I suppose I'd better verify the data to make sure Emilio didn't double-cross me. But you have once again come through for me. I'm truly hoping that this is the last piece I need to figure out what we can do. And I appreciate it. Thank you for your assistance.
Так, у нас 50 тисяч кредитів. Треба щось з ними зробити. Так, тебе треба буде пізніше відвідати. Угу. А що у нас взагалі саме найближче?
That's it. Great job. So that tripped the secondary breaker, and that goes to... Oh, wow, really? They wired it like that? Jeez, okay. Okay, got it. Next one is way down past Jake's, and maybe up a story or two? It's a bit of a hike. Sorry.
Hi, how are you doing?
should be near the next junction box. This section isn't used very much these days, so maybe a little harder to see. That's the one. Next one's not too far. Dead end, right down from Jake's. Right under that apartment they've been trying to sell. Good luck with that, right? You should be near the next junction box. And if those squatters never cleared out, I would suggest avoiding eye contact. It should be fine. Another switch flipped, another lead to follow. And the lights in here just flickered too. The wiring is worse than I thought. I'm going to work on fixing that little issue while you find the next junction box. Looks like it's over near the Trade Authority. Okay, just find that and, maybe don't talk to anyone about it just yet. Okay, the final box I need you to deal with should be right around there. Unfortunately, I just realized you're in for a real tangle of cabling. Like 200 years of field attempts to rewire things. I tried to fix it 3 years back and was crying by the second day. Gave up on the third. Anyway, there should be a series of secondary breakers you need to deal with before you can access the junction box. I don't remember the order, but flip levers until all those circuits are powered down.
What's on your mind? Well, okay then.
Wow, you got it. Really well done. You saved me like a week of work. Why didn't you meet me at the monitoring station, near where we met?
Ізі. Навіть не відчув. Так, а як мені піднятися до тебе? А, все. Знайшов.
Great job out there. Did I say thank you? Because thank you. There's no way I could have done that in a reasonable amount of time all by myself. Maybe in the short term, but overall it paid off. Thanks to your help, I was able to trace the power drain. I know where it's coming from. Unfortunately, the source is exactly where I was afraid it was. The Trade Authority. So that's something that I'll need to deal with. That'll be fun. If you want to tag along, I certainly wouldn't complain, but if not, then this is where we part ways. So thanks to you, we've got evidence that the Trade Authority is behind the power drain being reported down here. I don't know if you ever dealt with the Trade Authority, but Zoe is intimidating. I have to go in there, but I really don't want to. You think you'd be willing to go with me? Just make sure this doesn't go badly? I don't know. I feel like I'm the one who's going to wind up in trouble. Zoe's got a way of twisting things. Thanks. That means a lot. I can do the talking, I think. Just be ready for, well, anything.
Так, а куди йти? Мені просто за тобою рухатись чи що? Напевно. Все, ми відіграємо. Рол РП. Ти занадто швидко рухаєшся, я не стаю за тобою. Ну, ти би хоч якийсь анекдот розказала, не знаю. Прикол. Ні? Ну, добре. Ти тут чекай.
My mother wanted me to be a doctor. A doctor. Mothers, am I right?
Fast. How delightful. You'll have to remind me of your name, dear. I'm afraid I can't keep track of all your little work drones.
I'm Luisa Reyes. Well, you know that, because I've been in here 3 times.
Yes, of course you are. And was it you were accusing me of with absolutely no evidence?
The power drain is coming from your building, Zoe. You and I both know it, and now I can prove it.
I'm sorry, what?
We traced the drain, checked the grid. It led us here. You can't talk your way out of this.
I'm going to ask you to wait here a moment. I'll be right back.
Okay, just be ready for anything. I don't know if she's going to come out of there with a gun or call in mercenaries or what.
Relax. She's not going to want to get blood all over this nice clean floor.
I don't want this to turn out violent if we can avoid it, okay? That's dramatic, but reassuring, I guess.
Well, Miss Reyes, I apologize for not taking this matter more seriously. I assure you I will eagerly assist in getting to the bottom of this.
No, you're not weaseling out of this. We got to the bottom of it. You are the bottom.
I appreciate your enthusiasm for your work, but I do a little more research before casting aspersions. Someone has indeed been using this location through which to route electrical power. It is not the Trade Authority. I've had my suspicions for a while, and I've been keeping detailed notes, which I'm happy to share with you. For now, though, what do we do next?
Wait, what?
Oh, for heaven's sake. I presume you've been assisting Miss Reyes in tracking down this little problem. Well, clearly.
Не вийшло так, що ми знайшли щура чи
Why don't
норі.
you continue the work you've been doing with an assurance that the Trade Authority will compensate you for your time?
І знайшли другий підробіток. Класно.
With Mast's access to the grid, we'll find out who did this soon enough. And why. Presumably, you're the one who's been doing the field work, so I believe you'll find there's another junction box out there in the well that needs your attention.
Okay, well, this is not how I saw this going. For the moment, let's assume this is all it can sort out the details with Zoe. So why don't you go investigate the next junction box? Hey, I thought you were out there, you know, solving this. Pardon.
Піди туди, піди сюди. Я що, вам якийсь лох? І як мені туди піти?
I hope I'm as cool as Solomon Coe when I grow up. Hi, miss.
Так, давай поки перк якийсь вкачаємо. Це у нас аж 3 навичка є. Це вага точно треба взяти. Ага, я ще не можу. Псі, не хватає одного поінта. Так, а де у нас ось ці для... Не знаю, для взлому? Виходить, напевно, в науці. Дослідник може швидше завершити проєкт і навіть отримати несподіваний результат. Нема що там брати. Потім, значить. Та ні, там тупік, значить нам не сюди. Нам треба якось на ось цю платформу піднятися. О, відкрився. Перк для переносу ваги. Так, і що нас веде вгору? Нам не сюди. Поговоріть з Баретом. А що мені з тобою говорити?
Exploring the galaxy is hard work. Trust me, I know. But stop by sometime and let's talk. Just us adventurers, okay? I just wanted to say thanks for the daring rescue back there. I had plans for Matsura, of course, but I appreciate the backup.
Ага, ти просто стало скучно. Що б ти робив без мене?
I've given them an exhaustive series of lectures on aneutronic fusion until they were either delirious or they became my new students, obviously. You know, that Crimson Fleet pirate who held me captive for a bit a while ago. I just appreciated how you rescued me, that's all.
Ясно. І що ти, про що ти зі мною взагалі хотів поговорити, я не розумію.
It's good to be part of a team, isn't it? Be part of something so much bigger than any one of us. So many things can go wrong out there. Working with people you can trust is important. That's why I've been in Constellation so long. It's good to have people who will help out when you're in a jam. Just wait till we get matching shirts and start having official cookie days. Sounds amazing, right? Reminds me of a time when I got stranded on a ship carrying tons of frozen foods when its engine and gravity system died in the middle of nowhere. The captain allowed everybody to eat only the cookies since the meats were so expensive. But with no gravity, the cookies baked into weird little spheres. So naturally, we floated around eating cookie globs for days. I'd say we gained quite a lot of weight. But as we were in space, we actually did not. They're one of humanity's greatest achievements. Modern medicine, space travel, and cookies. Constellation is quite pro-cookie. Because, you see, we value human accomplishments. Speaking of which, I'm glad you joined Constellation. A long time. We should talk about it someday. I'd need to get some tea going for that chat, though. Just figured I'd mention it, since we haven't had much time to chat before. You know, being a member of Constellation has given me a lot of opportunities, and a fair bit of stress, I'll admit. It's hard to imagine just who I'd be had I never joined up. I would have never done so many things, met so many people. It's mind-boggling how different I would be. And I never would have met Irvin. Or lost him, I suppose. Statistically, that's certainly accurate, but it's not that much of a comfort. Urban's been gone for over 20 years. Strange how memories can pop up when you least expect it. Oh, I've been giving myself nothing but space and time for years. Maybe it's time for me to really think about it. Well, maybe I'll take you up on that offer later on, Captain. I need some time to think about things. On that note, I think I'd do well to distract myself with a little adventure for a bit.
Так, Барет, це було, звісно, все цікаво, але ти мені би краще сказав, як піднятися наверх. Десь то ж має бути той перехід. Ні, це спуск вниз. О, боже, ми ж можемо сканером користуватися. Він, по ідеї, нас має вивести. О, це спеціально для мене зроблено, для такого тупого. Ага, а двері замкнуті. Зрозумів. А, нам не туди, нам вище.
Yes?
Ні, я місклікнув. Ти дуже схожий на двері, я тому не попав.
Hey there. You should be getting close. Hello? Is this functional? I insist that you provide updates for any suspicious activity. Is that clear? That's it, thanks. Let's just take a look here. Okay. You're going to want the head
А що ось тут у нас?
It should be near Apex Electronics. You can't possibly be serious. Are you looking at the same diagram I am? 47B is obviously the next one.
Ага, нічого корисного.
Zoe, I know how to read. Ignore her. Head for box 45A, okay? I appreciate that you've listened to reason. The junction box should be just nearby. Adequately done. Miss Reyes and I both
Чекай, я не
noted that the
поняв.
next node in this trace is not on any of the current diagrams.
Ага, типу вона не працює, мені потрібно ще когось, так?
It's not in the well. It's somewhere on the surface, which technically means it's not my
Добре.
However, we agreed that we all like to see this through. If you head topside, I'll pull up the diagrams we need.
Я не... Мені тепер назад чи що? Так, вона не активується. Нащо ти мене назад перевело? Мені ось туди. Ауч. Ні, нам туди. Я не туди пішов. Так, а це вихід взагалі. Я щось нічого не розумію. Що у нас по місії взагалі? Де воно? Знайдіть розподільну коробку. Вимкніть розподільну коробку. Чому воно мене назад тягне? Чи нам треба все-таки нагору піднятися? Та ні, це космодром. Може її там якось можна було вимкнути, я просто не побачив. Ой, я вкрав. Так, я не зрозумів, я її активував чи не активував? І знайдіть розподільчу, вимкніть розподільчу. Так, а я що зробив? Ой, нагрузило мене щось. Знайдіть, ви мені. Луїза, Райс, зараз працюю в Зої. На-на-на-на-на. Я маю їй допомогти, підключивши певні розподільні коробки. Так, а що за коробки? Ну. Я включив. А далі що? А. Так, ідете в дупу з тими розподільчими коробками. Я піду по іншим справам. Не так сильно і треба було. Піду краще на космодром. Апгрейдну кораблик. І ось полечу.
Diagrams and blueprints to accurately assess the situation. Before she returns, I'm going to make you an offer. Whatever you find at the end of this path, you bring it to me first. I'll be certain that Mast gets what it needs, but I trade in valuable information. I suspect you're going to find some. I guarantee you the Trade Authority will pay well.
Ага, нам все-таки, напевно, треба було геть звідти піти, чи що? Десь та розподільна коробка десь в інакшому місці? Бо в мене, по ідеї, інакші місії не позначені. У мене зараз тільки ця цепочка. А, ну, та, вона зі мною говорить, значить це сюди. О. Так нам все-таки сюди треба було. Я вже думав, що я якийсь же баг зловив, і тому не можу закінчити. Отримати доступ до квартири. А в мене нема дігіпіків. Як мені отримати доступ? Тебе дігіпіки є?
Sure. Just let me move some things around.
Ні, в тебе нема.
Well, that's all I have to.
Добре, значить вернемося, коли у нас будуть лутпіківті. Ідемо поки, значить, по інакші якісь. Ідемо, значить, по основній цепочці. Не сюди. Чи що? Ні. Забери мітку. О, нам на око. Око за око. З заправки око, на, темна, повернись живим. О, якась сцена. Я не зрозумів. Так, я сам став чи що? Ой, я не ту кнопку, напевно, нажав просто. Ха-ха. Я думав, це якийсь, ну, Сюжетна якась складова. Оце я просто сам з кораблика встав. Ну, напевно, просто треба застикуватися. Абордаж. Абордажа не вийде, тому що ми тебе знаємо. Блін. Класний в тебе корабель. Ну, станція. Блін, дуже атмосферно. Ну, можна медпак взяти. А що ще є тут корисне, окрім медпак? Оті дікпікін, може. Нема в тебе то випадково. Ну ти чисто, ну... славянин. Володимир Сал. Ну прям...
Got a rook on deck. Good to see Constellation getting some fresh blood.
О. Та, фітнес.
Ah, gotta pass the hours on the star station somehow. And the iron's always been good to me.
I've been trying for the more balanced approach to my spare time, personally. Reading science journals, picking up odd jobs on distant moons for fun, and sampling various cheeses.
О, це мій муд. Сир. Наука.
But I got a little lost peeking through the eye. That one's all on me. The eye is the nickname for the star station. Think of it as one big telescope. Probably would have just gotten annoyed at being bothered. I'll catch a smile at our next big revelation. You know there's more to come. Now, this station, the Eye, rigged up for deep space scans. Barrett and Sarah teased out the signs of where our artifacts could be hiding after we caught our second one. But the data takes a slow ride along the Sea of Light. Years or decades between us and the fringes of space without a grav drive.
Що таке ото море світла?
No matter how good the scan, it's still just peeking at light, and she only has one speed. Lot of interstellar bodies in the way, too. All that noise makes squaring the circle harder. Only going to be able to give you so many at once. You won't be the only constellation out there. Andreja and Matteo are both following up on scans themselves. Matteo went out recently, but Andreja, it's been a while. Hate to pull a worried old man act on you, but I'm an old man, and...
По тобі видно, що ти old man.
Another rook in Constellation who's making a name for herself. Likes to be on her own. I can relate, so I try to look out for her more than most.
It's okay to be worried about her, Vlad. She's been out there for a while.
She should be at one of the 2 sites I've marked on your star map. Can take care of herself, but we all need backup sometimes. Anyway, hopefully you'll be catching Fortune's smile, and we'll have some more artifacts to take a closer look at. Happy hunting.
Дякую. Там Андрія писав. Будемо Андрійка спасати. Так, секунду. Ага, все добре. Я гляну, чи в мене немає ніяких просадок. Ні, стрім, здається, стабільний. Тобто він був піратом, але він зміг втекти із цього багряного флоту.
It's a long tale to tip your ear on. But if you ever wanted to visit, I have a house out there in the Starfield. Thought I was going to see life's eclipse from there, but constellation swept me away. Haven't been there since we started on the Eye. If you do go there, turn the lights off when you leave, okay?
Так, відвідати будинок Влада. Може, тут щось є корисне там? На твоєму оці. Нульовий дріт. Де в тебе тут лутано кармани вивертай? Це що таке? Лоток для їжі забирай. Чашка. Грушка, гантелі. О, це правильно він тут підкачувався. Сухпаї. Протеїнчик. Чувак жив своє найкраще життя. Дігіпіки я так і не знайшов. Бідний в тебе якийсь кораблик. Навіть дігіпіків нема. О, зато журнал знайшов. Назавжди збільшує вантажопідйомність на 5 кг. О, це добре. Гантелі, ну... Не дивно, що я тут знайшов цю штучку. Потрошки. Якась гра. Аптечка. Ну, оті дігіпіки я таки не знайшов. Треба глянути, чи їх можу якось крафтити. Знайти Андрія. Андрій, я тебе знайшов. Ще раз гляну на цю красоту. Ну чисто, ну кубрик. А вони максимально витягнули з цього двигуна.
Breathe in that technically suitable air.
Чи я можу взагалі крафтити? Це по ідеї... А, ну це скафандр. А, це моди для нього. Ясно. Це моди для стволів. А, це що у нас? Це виробництво якесь? Ага, це моди для аванпостів. Лікування. А отих дігіпіків у нас нема. Ясно. Ну, нічого страшного. Так, нам, значить, треба... знайти Андрія. Перейдіть на Суматі, перейдіть на Тауцеті. Ага, на одному з цих пунктів має бути наш об'єкт. Ви не можете... Ага, мені треба спочатку від'єднатися. Так, чекай. А, це недосліджений об'єкт. А другий де у нас пункт? Другий у нас у Тау-Цеті. Це я можу та гіпер? Можу зробити. А, гравітацію. І гіперстрибок. Так, я тут. Ага, так, значить нам висадитись потрібно на покинуту шахту. Шукаємо Андрія. Він, напевно, пішов в доту ракувати.
Faces some of the same sorts of challenges everywhere. I'm forever fascinated by the convergence of those solutions.
One time I entered an abandoned mine and I thought I heard yelling. Turned out to be vibrations echoing from my ship and resonating in the ore itself. Really wild. Watch it!
Мінка. Тут більше нічого корисного нема, поки я не зайшов. Якісь катушки дроту. Здається, ні. Ой, а ти хто така?
Don't come any closer. Identify
А, ти
yourself.
Андрій. А я Данісія.
I am fine. He was clumsy. Made far too much noise. Easy to deal with. You have not answered my question.
Хто
Who
я?
are you?
Я Данісія.
You are from Constellation.
Yes, yes.
Vladimir
It's
said
true.
someone might be coming.
Andresia, good to see you. Looking a little more murdery than usual, but let's just say they had it coming.
You are the newest member, yes? Do they often send you to check up on other, more senior members?
Так, секунду, я відповім. Тут написав дещо. Трошки меми. Так, ага, схоже на це були вагомі підстави. Я просто роблю те, що вони попросили. Я певний, що вони хотіли як найкраще. Я пропустив, що вона мені говорила.
Perhaps. I suspect Vladimir worried you might find me on the ground, instead of this one. We waste time. We should complete our mission and then we can talk.
Ага, Андрей, тепер слідкуй зі мною. А куди ми йдемо? Ми йдемо вниз? Лут. Сюди. О, дігіпік. Все.
Once again, we are triumphant.
Вогнегасник. робити нам не треба. А що тут комп'ютер і може щось зламати, там настроїти, не знаю. А, інтерфейс керування роботом. Оновлення першта. Перекалібрувати. Перекалібрувати. Важке слово. Так, чекай, який бойовий інгібітор? Ні, включити. Все, ти тепер будеш за мене. Нападай.
Please do not interfere with my tasks.
Always worth checking. Never know what you might find in their pockets.
Oh, this is going to be fast.
Да. Пістолетик інтересний, але що-то якийсь він юзлес. У нього якийсь розброс дуже дикий. Там нічого нема? Що за молоко? Уї! Гільзи. А в тебе що? Не знаю, що це таке. Але я це все заберу. Дякую. О, дігіпік. Дігіпік я люблю. Дігіпік, дігіпік. О, все моє. Ще є тут дігіпік, я всі заберу. Законодавець. Ми живемо у вільній капіталістичній країні. Нам ще законодавця не хватало. Йогурт. Ми йогурти любимо. Оу. Тут якийсь схрон. І все моє. Тут ще щось є? Ні, я здається все забрав. Так, ага, я не туди йду. А куди мені йти? О, секунду. Де воно? Знайдіть артефакт. Ну так все правильно. У мене ця місія вибрана. Ага, ну знайди дорогу сам. Все, я зрозумів. Андрійко, якщо ти на стрімі, блін, пиши у твічі, бо я не можу зараз читати ТГ, я хочу допройти цей квест. Ой! Боже, який тебе розкид поганий. Це ж срака. Це взагалі якась пукалка. Ясно, спускаємося вниз. О. Це нам треба. Ага, в мене рівень недостатній. Ясно. У нас там мобик застряг. То. Розлагався. Ага, в мене перегруз. Так, секунду, щось треба скинути. Сортувати по ціні. Так, ножик геть. 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 Блін, ще 5 кг. А що в мене таке важке? Так, значить тебе геть, тебе вдіваємо. Золотий. Як ром. Ей, не то. О, прикольно. Так, чуваки, а як до вас піднятися? Ага. Он дройжа. Корозійний ріпшенк. Не знаю, що це таке, але звучить прикольно. З рідинним охолодженням вишуканий. Ні, ну якщо вишуканий, це все. Це тупо імба. Не то, що якийсь законодавець. Кредити. Дігіпік. І в мене, напевно, знову перегруз, так? Ага. Ну, зараз щось викинемо. З рідинним охолодженням. Абразивний 15% вхідного енергетичного ушкодження. З рідинним... Ага, термостійкість. О, прикольно. Правда, він по іншим параметрам такий собі. У нього фізика нормальна. Хай буде. Так, але щось треба викинути. Усе. Мені треба 15 кілограм. Що в мене саме важке. От тебе, напевно, треба викинути. Ти якийсь гівняний автомат. Мікросекундний регулятор. Боже. Силовий ланцюг. О, законодавця геть. Та й тебе геть. І кучер геть. І модифікований, і ще якийсь модифікований тебе геть. Все. Я вільний. Ві. А на якому в мене кнопку добувач? Чи в мене його нема? То мало здається бути. Зброя. Це ж він? Ага, тактичний приклад, аж розбирач, 20 шкодки протиробить. Давай його ставимо замість цього. Це в мене стоїть, це якийсь пригнічений. О, тебе сюди. А на яку на кнопку? Це цей зварювальний апарат? Чи що? 3? Так. Залізо. А це що таке? Я типу його добувати не можу, що? Ні, можу. Це люміт. Капець він довго добувається. Ну, а що з тобою не так? Та йди ти в дупу. Я прийшов. За артефактом. Єбетріп. Зловили приход.
You did not respond when I called to you after you pulled out the artifact. Does that mean Barrett's theory and experience were correct? The artifact grants the first person who touches it a vision?
Ні, це я просто обраний. Так, не те, щоб я був в змозі надати їм якийсь сенс. Вважаю, що тобі пощастило, що тобі не довелося робити це самому. Давай перш.
The fact that it has happened to both you and Barrett is already more than we had before. I think it is important that we discuss what you saw.
Та поговоримо, але пізніше.
Man, what I had done. It was, yes. I appreciate that you see it that way. A very practical outlook, not one I find is shared amongst members of Constellation. May I ask what your background is?
Я був шахтарем.
Argos.
Копав
I have heard
Донбас.
of this company. Small, reckless. Interesting.
Дуже цікаво, та.
I do not have experience with this profession, but I have my own experiences with risk. We both seem to be unusual additions to Constellation. Please, I would ask that you not mention to Vladimir the circumstances in which you found me. This is not the first time that Varun zealots have attempted to corner me. If it is known that this has happened again, well, it has been a while since I was given an assignment on my own. I would not want it to be even longer in the future. Do you understand?
Так, я розумію. Слово мами. Давай перше розпитаємось трошки.
It would seem they have not yet learned how
Слово
much it will
мами.
cost them. But then that is their fundamental problem, is it not? An inability to see anything other than the path which they have created for themselves.
Фанатики Варуна.
You are unfamiliar. This is a surprise. Few have not heard of them. They are fanatics, having taken the teachings of House Varun and twisted them into a belief that the galaxy must be wiped clean before the Great Serpent's return. So, in this I would say I have done the galaxy a favor.
Так, секунду. Тепер відчуваєш, що можна ще сказати. Та слово мами.
This means we are in agreement. Thank you. That is good to know. I will finish here and return to New Atlantis when I can. You should go now, as they will be expecting us.
Так, на чому ми зупинилися? Секунду. Потрібно відповісти. Все. Тривога минувала. Я вільний. Так, на чому ми... Що нам треба зробити? Перейдіть на Суматі. Але я би вернувся на цю штучку. Де там токи. Богомол. Змінні струми. Ось це во. Зробимо цей доп, і тоді вже по основній лінії підемо.
When a settlement looks so peaceful and secure, it starts to become a target. I guess that's why New Atlantis and even Sidonia have as much security as they do.
Усьо. Якийсь Ньюман. А, це в мене якийсь другий поверх піднявся, чи що? А, ні, це просто вночі воно виглядає. Я думав, це якийсь балкончик.
Yes? You needed something?
Станція НАТО. Чисто граєш ніби за якогось мандалорця, я не знаю. Я ось гру взагалі не відчуваю, ніби, ну, якийсь серіал паралельно дивлюсь. Щось роблю, щось входжу, в космос. Реально вайби якогось мандалорця. Або світляка, ну, це логічно. Тому що автори надихалися Кубриком в тому числі. А, чекай, ні. Нам спочатку потрібно цю штуку вимкнути. Правда, я не пам'ятаю, як туди дойти. Нам не сюди. Так, а куди мене стрілки ведуть? А стрілки кажуть сюди. Так, я отримав дані.
So you tracked it down. You've got something to show for it? Great. I'll get this back to Mass for analysis. I'm not stupid. I know Zoe probably made you an offer. I appreciate that you.
А, я міг вибрати.
And I'm really glad we got to work together on this.
Ну, надіюсь, я вибрав світлу сторону. Це все-таки якісь корпорати.
Still want to claim you had nothing to do with this, Zoe?
My dear, why in the world would I want to break the law? I'm gelding, no less. I do quite enough business with them as it is.
Здається, тут нічого нема вже більше.
See you around.
Так, що у нас далі по місії? Так, нам треба перейти на Суматі. Так. Стрибнути. Потім гляну, що там таке в тій печері. Невідоме. Так, нам вниз, напевно. Та ось там щось є.
Attacks are the more traditional solution.
Ви отримали парад? Що? І що це таке? Чого воно світиться? О, радіація. А, нам не сюди. Упс. А, так артефакт ось тут був. Ой, в мене перегруз. Ну так, ага. Я просто попасти не. Єбетріп, моє любиме. Клас. Біг з обтяженням, я зрозумів. Іди сюди. Давай поміняємось. Я тобі якийсь не потрібна. Чекай, чого мені 156 кг? Мене здається, було більше. Мене ж було 190. Це мені костюм давав, чи що? Маса. Базовий бустпак. І тут базовий бустпак. Та ні, ніби. Блін, а чому в мене така вага мала? На, поки це все тримає, потім тебе заберу. Не профукай. Так, куди нам? А, я хотів печеру подивитися. Так, де вона? Ага, нам туди, 500 метрів.
Making good progress here with these scans.
Зараз глянемо, що нас тут чекає. Я ще в подібні приколи не залазив. Ага, воно мертве.
Stay back. Stay away. Don't you come close. You hear? I don't want to infect anyone. I don't want to be a danger, so it's better to be alone. If you value your life, you won't come an inch closer. I'm sick. It's killing me. And I'm contagious, so stay back.
Це якийсь фейк-ньюс.
Okay. Come closer and take a look.
Зараз дам тобі аптечку і все буде добре. Так, а де ти? Це якийсь прикольний ресурс, здається. А, це Харвест. Так, а де той чувак? Де той колоніст? Ау.
I sure hope you know what you are doing.
Та я 100 раз так робив.
You are saving my life. How will I ever repay you? Thank you so much.
Розкажи, що ти тут робив.
Until I'm feeling well enough to leave. Maybe I can go home now.
Він не розказує. Ну ми ще подивимося, значить. Оглянемо печерку. Гнойна купа. Це щось вообще жорстке. Диспрозій. Не знаю для чого вона нам, но ми позбираємо. Так, іди сюди.
Let's get out there and do something.
Давай мінятися.
Yes, shuffle time. Let's see if we can even the load.
Сортувати за вагою. Інвентар. Все. Так, якого в мене ресурсу багато? Ну, токсин. Так, далі толку нема, там все легеньке. Реактивний датчик. Забирай. Дисплей, ще якась фігня. Це во. Все нормально. Ой, я фонарик нечайно виключаю. Так, здається, нам тут більше нічого не світить. Це був весь прикол, типу, спасти ось цього чувачка. Я думав, тут щось більше буде. А тут буквально один нещасний колоніст. О, титан. Це значить, йдемо на вихід. Я з тобою можу ще поговорити? Угу. Віддячити, та дав би щось корисне, окрім кредитів. Срібло. Тоже треба. Не знаю для чого, але треба. Так, і нам, напевно, тепер треба вернутися. Так, додати до колекції. Це нам треба вернутися до тої садиби. І напевно будемо помаленьку закруглятися. Бо то вже скільки стрім іде. Да, вже майже 2,5 години.
New Atlantis. Spent a lot of time here. It's safe, clean, comfortable. You know.
This place is a delightful relic tangled up with hope, grit, and science.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
Look at you two. I'm jealous. I tried following up on some leads myself, but came back empty-handed.
Та бо ти лох.
They could be anywhere, can't they? Embedded in a rock or in the hands of an
В
unsuspecting
такій шапці тобі ось взагалі нічого не світить. Не то що артефакт.
A couple of scans from the eye, but it looks like you got there first. Shame on me for taking the scenic route, huh? I catch myself just staring at the collection sometimes, wondering what it all means. Maybe that's how our ancestors felt when they were looking up at the stars for the first time.
They didn't just gawk at the stars, Mateo. They explored. They tested. Science brought us to space, not daydreaming.
I disagree. What's the point of science if not to enable humanity's dreams? And where do those dreams come from?
Not every dream is a pleasant one. I agree with Noel. The work is what moves us forward.
You're with me, right? Science or dreams? Which one is the true muse of space exploration? Another realist has joined our ranks. I'm outnumbered.
The truth hurts, Mateo.
Science is a scaffold for our hopes to materialize. We cannot build dreams upon dreams.
You know what? I just realized I completely overtook this whole conversation. This should be about you and Andrasia celebrating a win for the group.
I do not mind being asked to join in a debate. It was good to hear everyone's sides. But I do agree that we accomplished something together. Thank you for your help. I have no objections. Let us see what else we can find out there.
Noel, pulling some interesting data from those new artifacts. Tell the Rook to meet me back on board the station.
Oh, then thank you, but it was not necessary. We succeeded.
Так, ну ще подивимося, що ми можемо встигнути зробити. І буде помаленьку трошки закруглятися. Основна нас цепочка тяне поговорити з Владимиром. Це нам треба вернутися на око. А це хто? Другий секретний меч. Непонятний якийсь кораблик. Зараз поговоримо з Владіміром. І тоді вже будемо дивитися, що робити. Ну, корабль у нього, ця станція шикарна.
Now that those artifacts aren't just blips of hope in the Blackest Sea, I found an interesting pattern. The grav anomaly generated by one of those artifacts, it matches one on another planet. A bigger one. This one has been in my list of possible artifact sites for a while, but the profile didn't quite match. Now that we've gotten more artifacts, the similarities are as clear as day. Alright, let me transfer over the data. But I need you wearing caution's boots for this one. No telling what this thing is or why it's so large. Going to send you the mark close as I can, but I'm having trouble pinpointing the source. You'll need to explore the area on foot. Put your scanner to work. Don't know what you'll find. Keep your eyes open.
Так,
No, just need to follow your scanner to the real destination. Might be a boot's journey, but that's the explorer's lot sometimes.
Це зрозумів, просто на планету і через сканер знайти артефакт.
And from there, maybe you catch a smile and uncover the source of it all.
Ну, це вже, напевно, ми дізнаємося наступного разу. Ще раз подивимося на класну станцію. Око. Чекай, з якої сторони нас планет? А з цієї. Прикольно. А тоді долетимо, напевно. І будемо закінчувати.
Where are we going? What are we doing?
Так, відключитися. І нам треба на Проціон 3. Гіперпрыжок. О, у нас дрючка. Космічні баталії. А чого ти не взірвався? Сюди. А. Це все? Якось віддячити.
Done. Can't stay here gabbing all day. Fly safe.
О, це я можу полутати, виходить. Гнів перунів. Все залутали.
If you need to harvest any organic materials, now would be the time.
Добре. Так, нам треба зберегтися. Ну що, я думаю, на цьому будемо закруглятися. Всім дякую, хто заходить на стрім. Я думаю, вже продовжимо завтра. Всім спокійної ночі. І всім па.